Hello Army! Welcome back to the channel. Today, get ready for something that will absolutely brighten your day, make you laugh, and maybe even warm your heart. Because this time, we're diving deep into one of the most adorable, funny, and unforgettable sides of Park Jimin from BTS, his random expressions. When people first hear the name Jimin, the things that usually come to mind are his angelic voice, his flawless high notes, his passionate dancing, and of course, that charisma he carries every time he steps on stage. He's known worldwide as one of the most captivating performers in the music industry. But if you've been following BTS for a while, you'll know that there's another side of Jimin that's just as powerful, though in a completely different way. His random, unfiltered, and totally hilarious facial expressions that ARMY can't get enough of. Let's be real, Jimin on stage is a completely different person from Jimin off stage. On stage, he's magnetic, his eyes intense, his movements smooth and sharp, his voice pouring with emotions. But once the lights dim, and the cameras capture the little in-between moments, you'll often catch Jimin's playful, goofy, or sometimes just plain weird expressions that make fans fall in love with him even more. It's this duality that keeps Jimin endlessly fascinating. He's both the superstar who can take your breath away, and the silly, relatable friend who can make you laugh until your stomach hurts. If we rewind back to BTS's early debut days, Jimin's random expressions were already a signature. Remember when BTS promoted their early hip-hop tracks? They had this powerful, edgy image, but even then, Jimin would slip up during dance practice or on stage, and instead of hiding it, he would laugh awkwardly or make this goofy little smile that instantly melted everyone's hearts. Those little moments made ARMY realize, here's a guy who's not afraid to show his human side. He's not afraid of looking silly. And that honesty is what makes him so special. Over the years, Jimin's random expressions have become iconic. Let's talk about some of the most unforgettable types that fans always look forward to. First, his confused face. It usually happens during interviews, press conferences, or variety shows when a member says something unexpected. Jimin's eyes go wide, his mouth slightly opens, and his entire face screams, "Wait, what?" ARMYs love capturing those faces and turning them into memes. Some even say that Jimin has the best reaction meme face in all of K-pop. Then, there's the eating face. Jimin loves food, and it's written all over his face every time he takes a bite. His cheeks puff out like mochi, his eyes sparkle with joy, and his lips curve into the cutest little smile. Fans have made countless compilations of Jimin eating, and millions of people watch those videos just to feel happy. Imagine that, a superstar who can draw just as many views eating ramen as he does performing a chart-topping hit. That's the Jimin effect. Next up, the shocked face. One of the most famous moments happened at a BTS concert when the fireworks went off louder than expected. Jimin's eyes almost popped out, his body flinched, and his mouth opened in this cartoon-like O shape. Fans compared it to an anime character, and the clip went viral within hours. It became one of the funniest highlights of the concert, proving again that Jimin doesn't even need to try to be entertaining. His natural reactions do all the work, and of course, we can't forget the sulky face. This one usually appears when the older members, especially Jin, tease him. Jimin will pout his lips, furrow his brows, and sometimes cross his arms like a kid who didn't get his candy. The best part is, he often breaks into laughter a second later, showing that he's not really upset, just playing along. But those sulky expressions are so adorable that fans save them as stickers and GIFs for everyday use in chats. On Run BTS, Jimin's expressions are endless entertainment. From moments where he panics during games, to when he bursts into uncontrollable laughter, his face is like a canvas of emotions. When he's confused, you can see every bit of it. When he's laughing, his eyes disappear, his body shakes, and you can't help but laugh along. His laughter is genuinely contagious. Fans often say, you don't just watch Jimin laugh, you end up laughing with him. And this is where Jimin's magic lies. His expressions aren't calculated, they're not performed, they're real. They're the raw, unfiltered reactions of a guy who wears his heart on his sleeve. That honesty is what makes ARMYs feel so connected to him. He's not afraid to show when he's happy, scared, shy, or even embarrassed. In a world where many celebrities feel pressured to always look perfect, Jimin stands out because he's not afraid to look silly. And ironically, that's exactly what makes him perfect in the eyes of ARMY. For many fans, Jimin's random expressions have become a source of healing. Think about it, after a long, stressful day, you come home, open your phone, and see Jimin making some ridiculously funny face. Instantly, your mood changes. You smile, maybe laugh, and suddenly, the day doesn't feel so heavy anymore. Some fans even say that watching Jimin's funny moments has helped them through tough times. That's how powerful he is. Without even realizing it, Jimin spreads happiness and comfort just by being himself. Let's not forget how much ARMYs have embraced these expressions. They've turned them into memes, GIFs, reaction stickers, and even fan art. There's Jimin as the confused student, Jimin as the sulky baby, Jimin as the shocked anime character. These little creations have traveled all over the internet, reaching people who may not even be ARMYs, but still laugh at his expressions. Jimin has this universal appeal that transcends language or fandom. His expressions are so human and so relatable that anyone can enjoy them, but perhaps what makes Jimin's random expressions so meaningful is the balance they create with his other side. On one hand, he's this powerhouse performer who can move people to tears with his emotional singing and breathtaking dance. On the other hand, he's this goofy, lovable guy who can make you burst out laughing with one silly look. That balance is rare. It's what makes Jimin both extraordinary and approachable at the same time. ARMY often says that Jimin is the group's moodmaker, and it's true. His energy, his laughter, and his expressions light up not only the members but also millions of fans. He reminds us that life doesn't always have to be serious. That sometimes, joy can be found in the simplest things, like a random face Jimin makes in the middle of a conversation. And in today's world, where stress and pressure are everywhere, those little reminders are priceless. What's amazing is that even after BTS reached global superstardom, Jimin hasn't lost this side of himself. Despite the fame, the awards, and the history-making achievements, he's still the same Jimin who laughs too easily, gets startled too quickly, and wears his emotions on his face. That's why fans never feel distant from him. He may be on the biggest stages in the world, but he still feels like someone you could laugh with in your living room. So ARMY, the next time you're feeling down, remember that you have this treasure trove of Jimin's random expressions waiting for you online. Whether it's him eating, pouting, laughing, or looking utterly confused, those moments are little pieces of joy you can always return to. Because at the end of the day, Jimin's random expressions are more than just funny faces, they're reflections of his true heart. They're proof of his sincerity, his honesty, and his ability to connect with people on the most human level, and maybe that's why Jimin means so much to so many people. He's not just the idol who sings and dances, he's also the friend who makes you laugh, the comfort you turn to when you're tired, the smile that reminds you things will be okay. His random expressions are like tiny sparks of light in the dark, small, but powerful enough to brighten your entire day. So cherish those moments. Save them, laugh at them, share them with friends. Because in the end, those little random expressions aren't just entertainment. They're Jimin's gift to the world, a reminder that joy can be simple, genuine, and always worth holding on to.